Om. Om sahanāvavatu sahanau bhunaktu saha viryam karavāvahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May we all be nourished, may we all be protected, may we all do brave deeds, may we all be enlightened by light of knowledge. May there be peace, peace, peace. Okay, I think we can start. Okay. So today we are going to do Ānāpāna. Ānāpāna is one of the prominent methods of meditation that Buddha taught. And Ānāpāna basically means just observing the flow of breath. And it is a very simple and effortless practice. It is very important to note that it is a very simple and effortless practice. We do not have to complicate it by adding anything to this method. If we add anything to this method, it becomes something else. In Ānāpāna, we just simply have to observe the natural course of breath. If the breath is shallow, we let it be shallow. If it is deep, we let it be deep. If it is long, if it is short, if it is warm, if it is cold, if it has breaks in between, or if it is continuous, we just have to observe all these things related to breath, but we do not have to try to change it in any way. Trying to control breathing is a different practice and is known as pranayama, but we are not going to do pranayama here. Also, mentally, when you are observing breath, there is a tendency that people try to attach something to the breathing. So they may start chanting a word along with the breathing. They may chant it on exhale or inhale or throughout the cycle of inhalation and exhalation. Or they may start counting the breath. But all of this should be avoided, and we simply have to observe the texture of the breath. If it is shallow, if it is deep, if it is warm, if it is cold, if it has continuity, or if it has breaks in between, or if it is short or long, it's going from right nostril or left nostril or from both nostrils. All these things should only be observed. So that's why I say that this practice is very simple and we should not try to add or subtract anything out of it to complicate it any further. With that brief introduction of the technique, let's start. Sit in comfortable posture. You can sit cross-legged or you can sit on chair. Just keep your spine, neck and head in one line erect, and let your hands be loose on the thighs or on the knees or in the lap. If you are seated on chair, just try to sit on the front edge of the chair without leaning on the backrest, trying to keep your spine, neck and head erect. Try to relax in this posture and slowly close your eyes. If you wear specs, you can remove the specs as your eyes are closed for next 20 minutes. We will begin by taking 3 deep breaths. This is just for the beginning, just to be aware of our breathing, and then we will let it go in its natural course. So let's take first deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your attention to your nostrils and observe the flow of the breath. Coming in, going out. Coming in, going out. Simply observe this. With your attention on the nostrils, notice each breath as it comes in and each breath as it goes out. If it is short, we just know that it is short. If it is long, we just know that it is long. If it is deep, let it be deep. If it is shallow, let it be that. If you find your attention being carried away by sound or thoughts, bring it back to your nostrils and observe every passing breath. Notice every inhalation. Notice every exhalation, like a very careful security guard. No breath should pass without our notice. Be vigilant. Be attentive. Watch every inhalation, every exhalation. Let the breathing be in its natural course. If it comes and goes out with force, let it be that. If it moves swiftly and slowly, let it be that. If it is subtle, just observe, let it be that. Simply observe the breathing. If it passes from left nostril, let it pass from left nostril. If it passes from right nostril, let it pass from right nostril. Or if it passes from both, let it be like that. It may be shallow, deep, short, or long, continuous or with breaks, warm or cold. Just observe. thus observing our breath as it is without trying to modify it in any sense. We see reality as it is. We see truth as it is. Everyone in this world is looking for peace and happiness in his or her own way. Whatever peace or joy we have gained through our practice, may everyone be benefited with it. May this joy, this serenity be shared by everyone. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinaḥ, sarve santu niramayaः, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukh bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all see good. May nobody ever suffer. May there be peace, peace, peace alone. Now join your palm and rub them against each other. And let this warmth go into your eyes as you hold your palm over your eyes. Gently open your eyes, looking at your palm. Okay. If anyone wants to share their experiences, they can share here on the voice, or they can share on the chat, or obviously in any of the channels. So, okay. Hope this session was beneficial for all of you. And with that, let's call it the end of the session. Thank you everyone for joining, and see you next time. Okay, yeah, I see Philip. Yes, Philip.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Thank you very much for this session. It was I really enjoyed it. It was very nice to do this meditation with the very the approach of simply following the breath was new to me, and yes, really enjoyed it. Even if it was hard to follow every breath, to be honest, but it was very good and making me more calm. Thank you.
My pleasure. And as you said, it is hard to follow every breath, and that is very normal. If you are doing this for the first time, this is something that we expect to happen with you. And there is a trick. If sometimes what happens is, as you get deeper into this kind of meditation, you will sometimes feel that your breath has become so subtle that you are not able to feel it anywhere in your nostrils. So in that case, it is advised actually to take a couple of deep breaths again forcefully, so that you get the sensation back, and then again you can start putting your attention to the parts of nostril where the breath touches, and start observing it again. So that you can try if sometimes you lose the breath just because it has become so subtle. If you have lost it because your mind is caught up in thoughts and sounds in your surrounding, then you simply bring it back to your breath. But losing one or two breath or some of the breaths is perfectly fine in the beginning. It is something that we expect to happen.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Bye.
I think, yeah, bye-bye. So if we are done with sharing of experiences, then let's call it the end of the session. Thank you very much for joining. See you next time.